You may think you know Condoleezza Rice, the brilliant former Secretary of State, the trusted advisor in the White House Situation Room. But what if we told you there's more to her story than what history books reveal? From an unexpected love story with a Canadian power player to real estate deals worth millions in Silicon Valley, from sharing a football analyst's chair to performing classical piano on elite stages, her post-political life is anything but quiet. And today, as she sits on the college football playoff selection committee and leads the Hoover Institution at Stanford, her influence on American life, both cultural and political, is far from over. Behind her calm, poised exterior lies a woman of sharp contradictions, private yet powerful, elegant yet fiercely strategic, a trailblazer whose choices still raise eyebrows and spark headlines. What drives a woman who turned down marriage for global diplomacy? And why does she still command rooms of power without ever running for office? This is the Condoleezza Rice you've never seen before. Born on November 14, 1954, in Birmingham, Alabama, she was raised by parents who placed a strong emphasis on education and character. Her father, John Wesley Rice, was a minister and educator, and her mother, Angelina Rice, a teacher who nurtured Condoleezza's early love of learning and the arts. As an only child growing up in the segregated South during a time of profound social change, she was surrounded by both challenge and inspiration. Her family's deep-rooted values and resilience became the foundation for her future pursuits. From a young age, Rice exhibited remarkable discipline and talent, especially in music. Her passion for the piano once hinted at a potential career in performance, but her curiosity about the world and its political complexities soon shifted her focus. What began as an academic exploration of international relations evolved into a powerful calling. Her studies at the University of Denver and later at the University of Notre Dame refined her understanding of global affairs and set her on a path toward leadership at the highest levels of government. Rice's ascent in public service was marked by groundbreaking achievements. Appointed National Security Advisor under President George W. Bush, she became a key architect of U.S. foreign policy in the wake of 9/11. Her strategic insight and steady leadership during one of the most turbulent periods in modern history earned her national recognition. She later made history as the first African-American woman to serve as Secretary of State, where her role in managing international conflicts and strengthening diplomatic alliances further elevated her global stature. After leaving public office, Rice returned to Stanford University, embracing her passion for education and mentorship. At Stanford, she continued to influence future generations, sharing the wealth of knowledge gained from years of experience on the world stage. Yet her post-political life extended far beyond academia. A lifelong lover of music, she returned to the piano with renewed enthusiasm and also became an avid supporter of sports, especially football, a game she has followed closely with both enthusiasm and insight. Rice's success has not only been defined by public service and scholarship, but also by savvy personal investments. Among her most notable real estate ventures was a mansion in Palo Alto, California, which she co-owned and later sold at a significant profit. Another nearby property, later sold to Stanford University, underscored her lasting ties to the institution that has played such a central role in her life. These ventures highlight her sharp financial sensibility and thoughtful approach to long-term planning. Through every chapter of her life, Condoleezza Rice has combined intellect, discipline, and purpose to shape a legacy that transcends politics. Her story continues to inspire not only for what she has achieved, but for how she has done it, with focus, grace, and an unwavering sense of direction. Throughout her life in the public eye, Condoleezza Rice has maintained a striking balance between global leadership and personal privacy. While she chose not to marry or have children, a decision she has embraced with confidence, her life has still been marked by a handful of meaningful and influential relationships. One of her earliest was with Rick Upchurch, a former wide receiver for the Denver Broncos. Their connection began during the early years of her career and grew strong enough to lead to an engagement. However, Rice ultimately stepped away from the relationship, prioritizing her long-term goals and professional aspirations. Despite parting ways, She has always spoken with admiration and respect for the role Upchurch played during that chapter of her life. During her peak years in Washington, a close and often discussed bond formed between Rice and President George W. Bush. Serving as both his national security advisor and later as Secretary of State, she worked by his side during some of the most pivotal moments in modern American history. Their relationship, built on deep trust, shared ideals, and mutual loyalty, went beyond politics. It was a rare partnership that many described as both profound and unwavering, highlighting the powerful synergy that helped shape U.S. foreign policy in a time of global uncertainty. Following her years in Washington, Rice began a relationship with Peter MacKay, a prominent Canadian politician. Beginning in 2006 and lasting several years, their time together drew quiet intrigue due to their high-profile roles on the international stage. Though they kept their relationship largely out of the public eye, those close to them noted a strong intellectual bond and a shared admiration that reflected the depth of their connection. Rice's ability to maintain her independence while building such personal bonds is a defining trait of her character. Away from the demands of diplomacy and academia, she finds joy in the simplicity of life's pleasures, spending time with family, playing golf, and immersing herself in music. These passions continue to ground her, offering balance to a life lived in the spotlight and enriching a legacy built on intellect, grace, and unwavering self-possession. With an estimated net worth of $12 million, Condoleezza Rice's life story is a powerful reflection of how intelligence, perseverance, and a deep sense of duty can shape an extraordinary legacy. Her rise from humble beginnings to the highest levels of global influence is nothing short of inspiring. That same level of distinction carries over into her personal lifestyle, particularly when it comes to her car collection. Known for her sharp taste and appreciation for both performance and elegance, Rice owns a Cadillac Escalade, a BMW X5 E53, and a sleek Tesla Roadster. Each vehicle offers a glimpse into her personality: bold, sophisticated, and always a step ahead. Condoleezza Rice's legacy is one of achievement, resilience, and dedication to service. From her groundbreaking work in politics to her contributions in education, sports, and music, she has proven that success is not only about reaching the top, but also about making a lasting impact on the world around her. Thank you for watching.